John was in a great mood because he had dreamed of becoming an actor all his life. Tomorrow he was invited to the casting for the role of a detective. He came home and took a shower, had dinner. Then he opened the script and started reading his text. He needed to get used to the role as much as possible. He began to remember all the techniques that he was taught in acting school. He realized that the most important quality of a detective should be a cold mind and a curiosity. Until late at night, he studied the text and repeated everything over and over again. Finally, he was satisfied with his work and went to bed. In the morning, he got up with incredible ease and in anticipation of something beautiful. He quickly washed up, had breakfast, and went to the address where the casting took place. John arrived at the address. It was an old theater building. There were a lot of people inside, and every single one of them had sheets of paper on their hands, and everyone was reading the text. John stood there for about 3 hours. Finally, he was called inside. The casting organizers and the producers of the film were sitting there. In general, everything went well. After the audition, the producers took his contacts and said they would call. A few days have passed, and there have been no calls. John had to look for a temporary job to provide for himself somehow. He started reading the ads and looking for something suitable for himself. Among the newspaper ads, he found an interesting option. It was written there that an elderly person needed an assistant around the house.